We played 40 games in 2014 on the channel, games released from October 2000 until 2014. But which of the 40 were my 10 favorite? My 10 favorite have nothing to do with the review score, and you could be asking yourself, how could my personal list be any different if I reviewed them all? The answer is simple. I'm not a biased reviewer. If you want to check out my reviews of all 40 games, the playlist is on the screen right now to click. If you're on mobile, then it's in the description. These are my top 10 personal favorite games we played in 2014. Number 10, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. This game has a Metacritic score of 58. I gave it a 7. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures was the first game we played on the channel. A lot of critics didn't like how stuck in the past this game was, and for me, that is exactly the reason why I liked it so much. Sure, the levels had nothing memorable that would stick with me for the rest of my life, but it was a fresh experience with enough character variety for me to enjoy the nostalgia fest. I miss 3D platformers. This game definitely took me back to my childhood. Number 9, Resistance 2. This game has a Metacritic score of 87. I gave it a 9. The Resistance series is easily the most immersive first-person shooter series to exist. I'm not sure what it is, but there's some magic in the Resistance games that just pulls me in and makes me forget the world that's moving around me. Number 8, Mini Ninjas. Mini Ninjas has a Metacritic score of 74. I gave it an 8.5. Mini Ninjas is one of the most beautiful games to exist on past-gen consoles. I love the art style and the clever gameplay. You get to switch through characters to switch up combat, and you can use spells to cleverly stealth your way through the game or ambush enemies. A very charming action-adventure game. Number 7, Crysis 2. Crysis 2 has a Metacritic score of 86. I gave it an 8.5. Crysis 2 is just fun. You're a nanosuited beast that runs through a world with titanium armor and an invisible cloak. Crysis 2 does a great job of mixing stealth and combat in a first-person shooter, making it both challenging and clever. Number 6, Lost Planet 3. Lost Planet 3 has a Metacritic score of 61. I gave it an 8.5. Most underrated game I played this year. Lost Planet 3 is a gorgeous survival horror game with the best multiplayer experience I've had since Killzone 2. The variety of multiplayer in Lost Planet 3 is massive and this game's highlight. It's like its own game in itself. I don't care what anyone says, I loved Lost Planet 3. Number 5, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Assassin's Creed Rogue has a Metacritic score of 73. I gave it an 8. This is where the list really becomes mine if it hasn't already. This isn't a great game for everyone. It's pretty dull and lifeless to be honest, but the Assassin's Creed story is what made me love this title so much. I love the AC3 flashbacks I was having and love seeing some past characters return. Number 4, Alice Madness Returns. Alice Madness Returns has a Metacritic score of 75. I gave it an 8. Madness Returns is a beautifully twisted 3D platformer. I'm a sucker for 3D platformers and the visuals didn't hurt either. Had this game not felt so long with simple tricks such as sub-chapters, I would have loved it more. Though it feels like a drag, it's still a very challenging, beautiful, and fun game. Number 3, Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls has a Metacritic score of 70. I gave it a 9. While Beyond Two Souls isn't much of a game, and choices don't really matter, I still loved how it pulled on my heartstrings and really attached me to not only the main character Jodie, but also the entity attached to her, Aiden. Beyond Two Souls looks great and tells a really brilliant story. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity has a Metacritic score of 73. I gave it an 8.5. Unity is notorious for not being finished when it was released. Luckily, I had no issues with the game. Unity was my first next-gen experience, and I wasn't disappointed in the least bit. While I wasn't attached to Arno, I still cared about his story, and France is a massive scaled-out playground with hours and hours of content waiting to be explored. My number 1 most favorite game we played in 2014. You might have not seen this coming because I didn't review it. But Minecraft. Minecraft is the only game I played last year to make it on my personal top 25 favorite games of all time list. A list I'll be sharing on this channel's anniversary. Minecraft has a Metacritic score of 93. If I were to review it, I would easily give Minecraft a perfect 10. Minecraft truly is a perfect game. You get out of it what you put into it. It's up to you to write your own adventure, to explore and create your own world. I understand everyone isn't as enthusiastic as I am about Minecraft, but I'm a very creative type and have a great deal of appreciation for this game. But enough about me. I want to know about the top 5 games you played in 2014. Share them with me. I might play them this year, and remember, the year they were released doesn't matter. If you played them in 2014, they count. I want to hear about them. Thanks for watching.